Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving back into level 150 Pirate King's Adventures with a team that doesn't use MOMO as a friend captain. So that is the team right there. It is led by Gear 5, and I do believe that I brought this team up initially in one of my other videos, but didn't get around to actually recording it until now. So we're using a Rayleigh Gaban friend captain. The team looks a little bit like this. I did change in the Kazuna Rare Recruit Brook. He's so good for this fight. Like, he's just ridiculous. But like I said, that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, if you guys have the Grantosaurus ship maxed out with mods, you can actually use that ship and it will be a little bit nicer, as that way you can extend the chain lock of Sanji. The ship still seems to be bugged. You don't need all the classes to get that, and it actually works out really, really nice. But if you guys don't, just like in the video here, we are basically just using any regular ship at all. Now, my Shanks is Super Tandem level 5. Super Tandem Shanks is very, very good for this particular piece of content, because he can give Tandem Orbs, and he has a very good Super Tandem for the quick typing. So, if you guys don't have Shanks level 5, you can still use this team. I just don't know what the damage is going to look like with anything that's lower than level 4. You can still get the Super Tandem available, but you have to tap Luffy, Sop, and then Shanks, and I'm just not 100% sure if Shanks is going to do enough damage to actually take out the final stage just with himself alone. If you guys watch this video, you guys will see I do a lot of damage with Shanks, so look, you might be able to. I have invested a lot into my Sanji statues though, which I would highly recommend doing, as that's going to give you a 50% increase for your quick characters when you do max him out. So it's very, very nice to pick up those statues along the way. Obviously, once you beat level 150, the statues don't really mean anything, but it definitely helps you guys out if you don't have a lot of investment, or if you don't have any crazy Super Tandem levels or anything like that. Now, as you can see, this is a stall team. We do have to stall for Luffy special. Gear 5, 6-star is so ridiculously good. They basically capped him and tried to, like, make him less usable by giving him a 16-turn cooldown. So, fortunately, we got to stall that out. We need the Momo support for the attack down. But you can use Grandpa Hio instead if you guys don't have support Rare Recruit Momo. Now, on stage 3 against Chopper, you get 1 turn of Paralysis to give you block orbs. He has 3 turns of Resilience, and he has a barrier for good hits. Now, to get around the Resilience, we're utilizing the Kazuna Rare Recruit Brook. And Kazuna Rare Recruit Brook gives you 2 Wano orbs at the start of the fight, which we actually hang on to for the entire run. So when you are stalling, make sure not to tap with Shanks or Brook. It's very important that you do that, so that way you can actually have some Wano orbs to the final stage. As you can see with his color affinity, it's very easy to kill with the Super EX of Luffy. You go through the barrier and it's very, very simple. On stage 4 against Luffy, he's going to give you 6 turns of Special Bind, 6 turns of attack down, as well as have 6 turns of defense up and damage reduction. Now, you can't use any damage dealing specials here. If you use a damage dealing special, you are going to take a 50% HP cut and a pain debuff of 20,000 plus. You have an attack down if you're below a 4.0 chain multiplier. So utilizing the Super Sword of Rayban gives you a chain boost, gives you an attack boost. Their special removes the special bind, gives you an orb buff. Sanji gives you a chain boundary and rotates a couple orbs for you as well. Plus the Onami support will set its defense to 0, and as you can see, it's a pretty easy kill against Luffy. On the final stage against Brook, he gives you blind on your top row, 12 turns of attack down on your entire crew except your captain, 1 turn of damage null, 7 turns of threshold, and makes every type orb basically hit for no damage. Also, you can't use an attack boost, otherwise he interrupts. And I can't remember what the interrupt is. Oh, it's intimidation, I believe, maybe for an attack boost. But I think we get rid of that thanks to Luffy, so you can actually do some shenanigans there. But if you use a chain boundary, you can only tap with 3 units. Now, you do need to be careful how you use your specials here. I actually stuffed this up. You want to use Sanji before you use Shanks. You basically want to wrap it up with Shanks. So let's quickly reload the app. Utilizing Sanji is going to give you a chain boundary, but remember, if you have that Grantosaurus ship, you are going to be able to just extend his 2 turns from the previous turn. Utilizing Luffy gives you a full border orbs, which then, look, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. He's just your orb boost and your color affinity booster. He removes the intimidation, which is great, so that way you can actually use an attack boost if you want to. However, we are using the support of Smoker on our Shanks. Shanks is literally just here. Well, actually, no. So there's an intimidation on a chain boost. So that way you actually get rid of that. There is an interrupt on attack boost. Removing the intimidation for the chain boost means that we can use Shanks' chain addition. We have Luffy's color affinity already, but then doing damage means that we actually get Smoker support to trigger. Now, we can only tap with 3 units here. So we have to tap wisely, and one of them has to be Luffy. Now, as you guys can see here, my second tap with Shanks does for over 2 billion or 1.7 billion damage. So if you guys have a lower Shanks, it still might work. And if you try it, let me know in the comment section below. But while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. This is probably going to wrap up PKA for me. I'm kind of over running it and testing teams. I think I'm just going to EXP farm from it now. But like I said, if you enjoy the video, like it, build the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Love.